My name is Dorothy. I am 27 years old. I live in London. My family is very rich. We have a big house. But my parents are very strict. They tell me what clothes to wear. They decide who I can talk to. They choose my friends. My mother said, "You must be perfect, Dorothy." She believes I should always look perfect. But I do not want this kind of life. I want to live my own life. I want to make my own decisions. One evening, my parents told me they found a husband for me. He is a rich man. He comes from a very powerful family. I had never met this man before. My heart felt heavy. I said, "No, I cannot marry him. I do not love him." But my parents did not listen to me. They said that love is not important for marriage. They said that status and family name are the only important things. I felt sad and angry. I knew that I could not stay in this house anymore. So that night, I took some money. Then I left the house. I walked for many hours. Then I saw a nightclub. I had never been to such a place. My parents would never allow it. But now there were no rules for me. I decided to go inside. There, I saw him. His name was Warren. He was tall and handsome. Warren walked towards me. He said, "You look a little lost." I said, "Maybe I am." We talked for a long time. It felt like we had known each other for years. He asked about me, but I did not tell him much about my family. I felt a strong connection to him. He made me forget my worries. When the club closed, it was very late. Warren asked me, "Do you want to come back to my place?" I said yes. So we went to his apartment. We laughed a lot. Warren kissed me. That night I stayed with him. The next morning, I woke up in Warren's bed. I knew I had to tell Warren the truth. I said, "I ran away from home." Warren looked at me and said, "You can stay here, Dorothy." I smiled. I did not tell him about my family's wealth. I only told him my parents were strict and controlled my life too much. Weeks passed. I felt safe with Warren. I washed my own clothes by hand. I helped clean the dishes after meals. Warren told me his biggest dream was to become rich. He wanted to buy nice cars and big houses. I listened to him with interest. One morning, Warren said, "Dorothy, you should talk to your parents. They must be very worried about you." I shook my head. I replied, "No, if I talk to them, they will make me go back home. I do not want that." Warren said, "Maybe they have changed. Perhaps they truly miss you now." He continued to talk about my parents for many days. He said it was the right thing to do. I thought about it. I missed them a little. At last, I decided to call my mother. When she heard my voice, she began to cry. My father then took the phone. He said they were very sorry for everything. He told me they missed me so much. Then he invited me to their house for dinner. He also said, "Please bring Warren with you." I told Warren about the invitation. He looked very pleased. He said, "This is good, Dorothy. This is a chance for them to see how happy you are." The day of the dinner arrived. We arrived at my parents' big house. Warren shook my father's hand. He smiled at my mother. Warren listened carefully when my father spoke about his business. He talked about hard work. He told my mother a funny story. Warren knew exactly what to say and how to act. My parents liked him very much. They asked him many questions about his life and work. After the dinner with my parents, things changed a little. My mother and father started to send me messages again. I felt happy with Warren. One day Warren said, "Can you lend me some money, Dorothy? My business is in trouble." I trusted Warren. He had given me a place to stay, so I said yes. It was just a few $1,000s. I thought he would pay me back soon. But then he asked again, and after that he asked again. The requests for money became more frequent. The amounts he asked for were larger each time. I told myself it was fine. He was working hard, and businesses need extra money. One night, I heard Warren talking on the phone. He was talking about my father's money. My heart began to beat fast. What did he mean? Why was he talking about my father's money to someone else? I stood still listening, but he quickly ended the call. I felt worried. My heart felt heavy. I decided to go to my parents' house. When I arrived, my mother looked sad. My father was quiet. I asked them what was wrong. My mother said, "Warren came yesterday. He asked for money, Dorothy. He said it was for a new business idea." I froze. Warren had asked my parents for money, too. This was a bad sign. I said goodbye quickly and left my parents' house. How could Warren do this? He had told me he loved me. He had said he wanted a simple life. Now it seemed he wanted a rich life, but not by his own hard work. I arrived back at our apartment. Warren was there. I looked at him and said, "Did you ask my parents for money?" Warren said, "Yes, but I did it for us, Dorothy, for our future. I love you." My heart broke. "You lied to me," I shouted. Tears filled my eyes. Warren tried to hug me, but I pushed him away. His eyes filled with tears, too. He said, "I am so sorry, Dorothy. It was a big mistake. I only want to make you happy." Warren then got down on one knee. He took a shiny ring from his pocket. He said, "Marry me, Dorothy. Marry me and I will prove my love. I will change. I will never ask for money again. We will build our future together." I stared at Warren. I felt confused. He looked so sad. Could he really change? I loved him, so I said yes. The wedding day came quickly. It was a small wedding. My parents were there, but they were quiet. Warren looked happy. For a short time after the wedding, things were peaceful. Warren said he would start a new job soon. One night Warren was in the shower. His phone was on the bedside table. Suddenly, the screen lit up. A new message came. The message was from a friend. It said, "Did she give you the money yet?" My hands began to shake. I saw old messages between Warren and his friend. Warren had written to his friend about me. He wrote, "She's rich. I'll make her love me. Then I'll have everything." There were many messages like this. They talked only about my family's wealth. My heart broke. Warren planned every step. He did not love me. He only wanted my money. I had trusted him completely. I was so wrong. I knew I had to leave. I packed a small bag. I wrote a note for Warren. It said, "I loved you, but now I love myself more. Goodbye." Then I left the house. I went to a new city. Soon, I found a job at a small cafe. It felt good to earn my own money. I learned how to pay my own bills. Warren called me many times, but I never answered. One day, my father called me. He told me that Warren had asked them for money again. My parents had finally refused him. My father said that after that, Warren disappeared. I did not feel much surprise. I was no longer trapped in a life chosen by others. I was truly free. I was building my own life, and it felt wonderful. If you liked this story, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.